Hiya. I wanted to do a chat. I'm going to take these off. What do you think? Glasses or no glasses? You get reflection. It's annoying. Right, okay, no glasses. I can just be blurry. I wanted to talk to my camera, so that's what's happening. Don't know if I'll post it. Probably will. That's what I do. I've talked to all the people I can think of talking to for advice on this subject, and I thought, why not ask the internet too? I googled things, that doesn't really work. So I have a crossroads in my life. I wouldn't call it, it's not really a crossroads, it's like a big fucking roundabout, and I'm going round and round and I don't know which turn to take off the roundabout. That's a good metaphor. I've decided that's the new crossroads. It's a big ass roundabout. And you can get roundabouts with more than 4 off thingies, so that's more than crossroads. So, in May, middle of May, I'm finishing university. That's my honours degree I'll have in Communications, Advertising and Public Relations, which is the longest title ever. So that's scary, because I've not really known anything else other than being a student, which is probably typical for most people. A lot of people probably relate to this. I do currently work a lot of part-time jobs. I have 3 at the moment. Well, 2 and 1 voluntary, which is great. I do enjoy all those things, and these part-time jobs couldn't be full-time jobs, which would be great. I would love to have a part-time job that I would quite happily make a full-time job, but that's not a possibility, so forget that. I wanted to do postgraduate study. I wanted to do a master's degree, but I don't really want to anymore for a number of reasons I could list. That could be a whole other video of reasons why. The main one, money. It's going to cost me 8 grand to do 1 more year of studying. You know what I could do in that year? Make 8 grand. More than 8 grand. A lot more. Double. Maybe. Depends. So that's a factor. And also, I wanted to do a course, but I can't afford that one. I can afford a cheaper one, but it's not as good, and I think I would hate myself for doing a course that I'm not fully invested in because I'm thinking about the other one that I just couldn't afford. It's just reality, unfortunately. Maybe I can afford it one day in the future, but I don't see the point because I'll have experience after that. Then I'm thinking about jobs. Should I take a year out? Should I just start working? If I'm honest with my financial circumstances, a job would be preferable. I can't just not work. I would have to keep my 2 part-time jobs to sustain me not having a proper job. And I don't like one of my part-time jobs. It's horrible. Well, it's alright. It's been discussed in a video before. Not really in detail, but it's been mentioned that I don't like it. Gonna get fired if anyone sees this. But they might not know which one I'm talking about, but they will. So, I don't know, and I'm going travelling, but I've started applying for jobs, but I am going travelling, not for months or anything, just for 10 days, give or take a couple of days, because I need to get over jet lag and stuff. Well, not really jet lag, it's only Europe. What am I talking about? Right, moving on. So I need to work that out before I start a job. And then I was talking to my old tutor about maybe becoming a teacher. That's another, you have to study another year again. I don't know the funding for that. I'd have to look into that, if that's free in Scotland or you have to pay for it. I'm not sure. You probably have to pay for it because most postgraduate things you have to pay for. Not that I'm complaining, because I got my undergraduate paid for. I'm not complaining that you have to pay for postgraduate. I'm just saying financially for me, it's not an option really. Just putting that out there. But I am grateful because in other places of the world, I probably would never have went to university if the Scottish Government didn't give us it for free. That's just the truth. And it's depressing to think about, but I'm happy that I have got that opportunity. I'm very grateful. But I would like to do a postgraduate too. They do supply funding that you have to pay back, obviously, but not as much for a certain course that I want. It's a big thing. And then there's like, you could go into like graduate jobs that have nothing to do with your degree, or I could go like to London to work, or abroad would be great. Well, I could do this later, I guess, but I don't want to be stuck in a job where I'm like, I could be doing this in New York or something, you know what I mean? And I suppose I could quit, but what if I get the other job? But then what if I like get homesick, have to come home? I've never really been by myself, ever. Like, never lived by myself. That's a whole thing. Where am I gonna live? I have to stay with my mum, obviously, until I've got enough money to leave, which is never in this economic time. Have to wait till like 30 or something. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just, well, it's a bad thing. I couldn't deal with living here, but like, I know it happens because it's just financially better, to be honest. And I see that. I just couldn't deal with living here. I'm struggling now. I have no like freedom at all, and it's horrible. I have my car, I can drive away, but I have to come back. There's nowhere else to go. Oh god, this is becoming depressing. But yeah, the reason I made this video originally is because my friend Zoe, who is on YouTube as well, she said that I've grown up, and I don't see it. Technically, by age, I have. Maturity, not so much, kind of, but not really. In my head, I'm not much older than, I don't know, I still feel like I'm at college, like the beginning, like 18 or something. I feel like that. I feel like I'm going to be a student forever. I'm always going to have great summer holidays, like 2 months off. I'm going to have Easter break. I'm going to have Christmas break. I'm not going to have to worry about rent. I'm just going to be a student forever. But it's not real. But in my head, that's the best thing that could happen at the moment, because I'm scared. I suppose being a student isn't that great, but it's easier than real life. Let's be honest, it is easier than real life, because let's face it, I live with mommy. She does stuff for me, like washing and dishes. Simple things like that I would have to do by myself. Oh god, such a crisis. There's people like starving, and I can't choose what to do in my life. I have lots of great options, to be honest, and more than most. I'm very grateful for that. But it's just, your problems are your own problems. And I wanted to vent, so this is this. Enjoy. Okay, thanks, bye. I haven't said that in a while, actually. Okay, bye.